small wind can extinguish any bad incident or bad happen or destructive emotion can extinguish our practice, dispel easily. But if our practice is very strong, and we are on the way to practice adverse condition into thought transforming, and then our practice is very strong, see, and then if there's wind, very strong wind coming, it will make stronger. It will make strong and it will burn more. You see? So now this, like this example, by reading a whole book, if I get that example, that is far more than enough of reading this book, you see. So many great teachers go to teaching, different teaching. They are not expecting that all the teachings are for them. They are just waiting. Oh yeah, now I have this question. There I have a question. Now how he always answers. Oh, now he's always answered. Okay, now I got the answer. And that answer is worth traveling from South India to Ladakh. It's so valuable, you see. So therefore, this mind training, collection of mind training, in Tibet we say Lojong Gyatsa, it must be about 100, you see, 100 different texts from different teachers. Therefore Gyatsa, it's a collection of mind training. Very good book, in one book. It's quite heavy. Those are really, okay. We now I'm going a little bit out of topic. We have so many, evil, there's some evil things. In this tree there's some ghost and then there's something which is making noise, but I checked, no, nothing's there. Maybe there's some ghost. I'm a bit afraid. And then this person looked like something very, dreadful, or so much suspect, you see, so much suspect. And then this makes your world, your own world, difficult. Difficult. Oh, I can't talk there. I can't touch there. If I meet them, what will happen? Or this tree has some ghost. Or that ghost will kill me and eat me. Or this dog is a little bit mad. I think this might bite. So then your life becomes so like if you practice Lojong, all this fear, doubt, insecurity feeling, and everything will go away. Everything will go away. It is such a beautiful training, you see. And these are based on Shantideva's text or Nagarjuna's text. For example, like say, 8 verses of thought transforming. And there were so many questions, okay. At the time there was many questions whether this is Buddhist teaching or not. Because they practice in a very quiet, in a very private way. And one of the teachers asked, is this really authentic Buddhist teaching? I try to read and I apply it into my life. It helps a lot, but I don't know whether this is really authentic Buddhist teaching or not. And then the teacher said, yes, this is the very authentic teaching of Buddha. And he quoted a text from Nagarjuna, this precious garnet. So, means that all the people who are targeting me to harm or to mistreat or look down, step on me, in return I will treat them as teacher and I will dedicate all my merits to them. And that is a root text for 8 verses of thought transforming. So now we are entering into a very difficult time, you see. Many difficult times we are entering. Out of greed, okay, out of greed, greed will eat us. Check thoroughly. Greed, okay, will, not anger, greed will eat us. So, to fight against this, the mind training is the best. if you understand emptiness, within the mind training, there's also a topic of emptiness also. Okay. So this is my appeal. Okay, appeal that please read mind training. Yeah, mind training. I have two books, mind training of this book. I have two books, but I plan to give one to someone who really needs. And once yes, one lady who is not really the great practitioner, but they wanted to practice. And I said, okay, as a gift, you start Buddhism, so I will give this as a gift. I wrote something on it. But never happened, okay? Plan to give, it doesn't go. It doesn't go. Either I forget or something happens. Still, both the books are with me. So when you come to Dharamsala, there's one book, okay? Now we start with humble. So this will reduce ego, okay? I stress, okay, practice humbleness with reason, with logic, okay, with wisdom, with wisdom. Don't practice humble in a very stupid way. And one day you will say, one day, if you practice in a stupid way, one day you will say, no, I'm not going to practice humbleness because everybody is bullying me. This will really happen, you see. It's to some of my friends, it already happened. Yeah, so use your intelligence, okay? Really tough. Has to be benefited to both sides, not only you. Not only you, okay? The main purpose is for other sentient beings. By practicing humbleness, if you ruin so many people's life, and this is not you are doing very bad thing, you see. So you have to be tough. Like Marpa did to his disciple Milarepa. Okay? Yeah. Now second point is rejoice. Rejoice. And why I brought up this topic? Because now whole world is I don't know, developing or destroying, I don't know. Because of competition. So much competition, much competition. And everyone has a mentality that if other party lose, I win. This actually it doesn't win anything, but still because of the mentality, if I try to criticize that person, say he's very bad, and we feel that I'm going up. This is all brought up by the education, you see. Education, competition. So this brings a lot of jealousy, And as you know, okay, if you don't have any experience of jealousy, please ask me. I will share one of the best jealousy with you. One of my best jealousy, which is brand new. I'm not shown to anybody. I kept it to my very best friend, okay? My very good jealousy. If you don't have any experience, then just tell me, okay? If you don't have courage to tell in public, you can come. You tell me, I'll share. Really good brand of jealousy. Okay? So maybe you all have experience, okay? Some have a quite good experience, some have very slight experience, and some are very good friend of jealousy. I don't know. Okay? So jealousy is part of desire, okay? Attachment. It grows due to the self-attachment, okay? Due to self-attachment. And I want to be the best. I really want to be this. I want this. I want this. I want this. If others are going a little higher, then you feel a little bit back pain, and breathe a little bit violent. How his business is so successful. Oh, his business is so successful. Wow, now I'm finished. It's a little bit too much, I think. But some are really, it gives so much pain. Yeah. So in Tibetan, normal Tibetan saying, they say that if there's a poor family, few poor family, and there's a very rich family who has a few cows and yaks. And one day, this poor family also got a cow, and that cow is pregnant. And then this cow delivered a female cow. And this news went to the rich person. Oh, now they have 2 female cows. And next year they may have, like say, 3. And after 5 years they will have all this. Again, if they deliver female, then immediately they will become rich, you see. So now he feels very restless. Even he has many, but still he feels restless, you see. That is what we say, okay. That is what we say in Tibetan. Tangpo is the poor. The cow, which belongs to a poor person, if it delivers a female cow, and then the rich, Chupo is rich. Rich people may spend sleepless nights because of the what? Jealousy. Is it terrible? Yeah. I don't know how thick the jealousy in Israel. I don't know. I have no experience, you see. So I know in many places, yes, because we talk privately, and when you talk privately, then we learn. In general, okay, in this place, the jealousy is quite thick. But very unhealthy and very unnecessary. Really unnecessary. So, why I point this? Because if we are aiming to achieve enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings, this is our practice, okay? If we have jealousy to someone, and then we might say that excluding this person, I wanted to achieve enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings. Exclude those who are, then this is not Maya tradition, you see. Maya tradition. Even among some mature people, they also say the same. I was helping in Northeast India. And then also I'm helping in Nepal. And then when I visit Northeast India, there was a monk who said, "Oh, you are very stupid," to me. He said, "You are very stupid." I said, "Why? Why are you helping Nepali people?" This Memba, Northeast India, the Memba, they are Memba. So Membas are pure Tibetan, and they have Buddhist culture, and they are originally Tibetan. And why don't you help here? You just put 100% focus here. Why you help Nepal? They are culturally different. They have different history, different culture, everything. Why are you helping there? Oh, this time I didn't say anything. And he has what? He has what? He has jealousy. Jealousy. He's thinking, I'm helping more in Nepal, you see. Oh, money is flying towards Nepal. And then I didn't say, first year I didn't say anything. And then second time also he said, sit down. Now I have to talk very seriously. The prayer, what you say, Buddha Dharma, what? The first prayer when you were? Sangye Chodu Sunamla Chanju Bodudan, Drola Penji Sangye Dojo. Drola Penji Sangye Dojo means for the benefit of every sentient being, I wanted to achieve enlightenment. And then I said, now I think you better change this prayer. I really told him that, except Nepali people, I wanted to achieve Buddhahood for the sake of every sentient being except Nepali people. You change, okay? If you change, then I will do the same, okay? And then he was quiet. I said in a very solid way, see, really serious, no smile on my face. I said, very solid. Said, okay, you change this prayer, and you change, I will also do the prayer. Okay? Now we have been doing this prayer for so many years. Great Tsongkhapa did this prayer, Atisha did compose this prayer, and many his students also doing this prayer. And if you are able to change, you change. Then I will also follow you. And then since then he didn't say anything. That is what we have to be tough, you see. We have to be tough. We have to think, okay, now he's making this mistake. How can we correct this mistake in a very, very skillful way? You see. And then since then he didn't say anything. Now still we are very good friends. We are also helping his school and we are good friends. He was not hurt by this. So jealousy makes our life, of course, almost all the destructive emotions are like this. It makes our life so
miserable.
Exotic.
No, miserable.
Miserable. Like you say, okay, when you drive car in a very rocky, bumpy road, our practice are shaky. Our practice will be all shaky. So this has to be removed, okay? This has to be removed. Not to look far away. Don't look far away. Look to your neighbors, nearby, the people you daily meet, people you have daily contact. Check your mentality towards them, whether you have jealousy or not. That is very practical, okay? Some very far away, making a lot of noise, not connected to it, direct connection towards you, but first you have to try, the people around you, try to reduce jealousy by developing what? Rejoice. Rejoice, okay? If someone does good things, rejoice. If someone is succeeding really good business, rejoice. If someone's getting very good education, wow, so happy, enjoy. And that makes others happy as well as one's own happy. But jealousy, especially one's own self-life, is very terrible, you see. And it doesn't make any good. It will reduce so much of your friend. And it will bring so many negative impact. So therefore, it's an important point. What do you think? This comes in our daily life. Okay, not in once a while. This comes in our daily life. So you have to be very alert. I want to rejoice. Anyone, even someone is enemy, just try. Okay, rejoice, appreciate. Yeah. Yeah.
If what they are doing and achieving is not moral, or it's not good, or it's not according to your I don't know, according to the way that you think.
If you see it this way,
if they're making a lot of money.
if they make a lot of money,
on the account of, or if they are leading politics in a way that you don't.
Yes.
So how can you rejoice?
You can rejoice, but you don't support. If you support, you are making mistake. Rejoice, no problem. Rejoice, no problem. Okay? Instead of this, if you grow jealousy,
Not jealousy, but criticizing.
yeah, criticizing is coming out of jealousy. Yeah.
Jealousy.
Yeah, it's coming out of jealousy. Yeah. But you check, okay, this very good question, that you also can discuss this. Okay? Anything related with mind is very tricky. Yeah. Small twists can make mountains of changes. So, whether this is jealousy or this is very bad or good or not, motivation to action and completion, and if you check everything, where it will end. Okay, yeah. So now I don't go so far.
So what would I like to develop in me if someone is making a mistake in politics, for example?
Yeah.
I don't want to feel anger or to criticize,
Mm-hmm.
to judge, to be judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't want to rejoice if he kills people.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to develop in me? How to react? I
Mm-hmm.
want to change if I can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I want to change if I can, but if I cannot, I want to meditate. But what do I want to? How do I want to respond within me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now the issue, big issue here is recently Solomon gave I got a short video clip, and where he was asked, what is the successful life? What is a successful life? Okay? And he said, I'm collecting a lot of money, or successful, simply successful in business, is not necessary to be successful in life. Okay? Successful in life is that if you spend your life in a very meaningful way, for the benefit of others as well as for the benefit of one's own self, and that person, even they don't have any dollar, successful. Okay, so how we see the successful? So rejoice. Now we are talking about rejoice, okay? And if someone is doing bad thing, if we rejoice, then we are not earning any good karma. We are supporting him. We are appreciating him. Okay? If someone earns millions of dollars through smuggle or through some corruption or like this, and then that is not the target of developing rejoice. Okay, this is bad thing. These are bad thing, okay? And most of the political things are today, I don't know, very difficult to say good. Very difficult to say good, okay? If we sort it out, dig, and it is linked there, they give money, and then they have to have a very good connection with business, and then it's all like this, you see. Therefore, there's not much space to enjoy. I'm sorry to say. Of course, we can't say this black and white, you see, black and white. Whatever part is very good, you see is very good, you rejoice. If it is not very good, even there's success, you just retain yourself, okay? Be careful, okay? Yeah, because rejoice is really Buddhist practice, you see. It has to be Buddhist practice. Yeah? Yes?
I have a question.
Yeah.
But if you protest in a non-violent way against corruption in politics, this is according to the Buddhist way, no?
Non-violent.
Non-violent.
Yeah, yes. Yes. Now we don't go furthermore. So I say yes, okay? I say yes. If it is according to Buddhism, if you do activity, non-violent activities, to stop corruption,
Yes.
that is fine. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
The goal is to look white points, good white points and good points in black paper.
What is black paper?
Black. I mean something bad.
Uh-huh. Possible. If you make some sort of like 10 point in this black paper, in this, if you make 10 point, out of this 10 point, maybe there's small truth also possible. But that is very subjective. We can't say anything. Yeah. Yeah.
I will try to solve the question. I think the rejoicing is with other happiness. And I think as a Buddhist practitioner, if somebody hurts other people, gaining money through gaining money or fame from hurting other people, I don't think that it can be happy. So there is nothing to be rejoiced on.
Yeah. Yeah. Same like the politicians, you see. There's not much point where we can rejoice. You see. Of course, recently there was a big agreement between these two,
Trump
and this. So, for the time being, we have to see what will be the result. You see, on the paper, it looks quite good. You see, but still, I can't say that people are explaining this way. Oh, we can't trust what really will happen. One can change like this. One side can say, no, what I signed, now we don't agree with this, because other parties broken this. And they can say anything, you see. Yeah. It looks quite good to try to have some joy, but then still, I think we have to be more reluctant to see, wait. Yeah.
So what usually with politics or
Yeah.
usually with politics or people making money like tycoons, yeah, making a lot of money, we can say in general politics are like this, rich money, rich people, very rich people. We know, but if we criticize, there's always against. I know that the third patriarch said that if you prefer something, you are always against something else. So isn't it better to be in or to build equanimity? So you don't. I don't know if it's possible, but I would like to be in equanimity. Don't, because I don't know. I don't really know who is the corrupt.
I don't know is very good. Okay,
I don't know.
Is very good.
Because we think he is very corrupted, but we don't know if the other one is not corrupted. And we don't know. We don't really know.
Yeah.
We don't really know because we get the information from journalists. And journalists are, I'm not sure they are better than politics. So, and the lawyers, and you know what? So if I'm going to protest for something, I'm against something. If I'm against, so it makes me on one side against. It's also violence and much hatred, and every side thinks, oh, I'm acting out of love, out of justice, and the other side is wrong. It's always like this.
Yeah.
So equanimity is not better than rejoice.
Personally, you say personally, there's no way we can rejoice. There's no where we can rejoice. Okay. And so until we find the truth, just we are talking about the truth. Okay. If it is really true that this whatever someone does or someone spoke or someone think is really true and beneficial for everybody, then we can rejoice.
Yeah.
Okay. If we rejoice on the politicians, that these are not the base for our practice. No. This has to be what you say. Even equanimity, I think, is not possible.